Lucasfilm. Lucasfilm. What a disaster and a half of a company this is. I mean, if you've been following nerd culture over the last several years, you already know this very well, but man, it is still staggering just how much this company refuses to learn the error of its ways. But then again, it's not really that surprising considering that they are ideologically consumed with wokeness.
Wokeness killed Han Solo.
It is identity politics and the message that takes precedent over making money, over sticking to the spirit of what George Lucas created, and therefore Star Wars is in as beshitted a state as it's ever been, and I think it just got worse. When the official trailer for The ACOLYTE dropped a couple days ago, it was just the latest drop in a vast ocean of evidence that we have that the phrase Star Wars is saved really needs to be retired for the rest of recorded history. The ACOLYTE is an upcoming Star Wars Disney Plus show helmed by showrunner Leslie Headland, and for those of you who don't know who Leslie Headland is, first of all, I very much envy you, but second of all, once upon a time, Miss Headland worked as personal assistant to none other than Mr. Harvey Weinstein, the true gent of Hollywood. I've seen it, and it is stunning and brave, if you catch my drift, and it also looks really fucking cheap. Reportedly, this show's pre-production before the cameras even rolled cost $50 million. So when you consider, therefore, what the production budget's got to be, how does a show this expensive look this terrible? I mean, Godzilla Minus One, my favorite movie of last year, the whole movie cost $15 million to make, and visually, it just wipes the floor with what we see in this trailer. But beyond being visually inept, this show just screams of Disney and Lucasfilm's modus operandi over the last several years. And that modus operandi is diversity. Just show how much diversity your show has and turn Star Wars into agitprop for 2024 identity politics. And of course, diversity means getting a cast of all sorts of people. Except for white men, though, because pale and male is stale, according to modern-day Hollywood. Okay, yeah, fine, there's this one deer-in-the-headlights looking bastard who gets blasted with Force mind trick. My point totally doesn't still stand. Now, if any woke leftist or clueless centrist tries telling me that I'm reading too much into this, fuck right off. No, I'm not. People involved with this show went on record and said it was going to include cringe identity politics posturing.
So my character, you know, she's a powerful leader. She's a powerful leader. Yes. In a very woman-centered world, which I was very excited to kind of be in that, because I feel like Star Wars is very like patriarchal, so it was kind of cool to have like this sort of woman-centered figure.
Look, on the whole, I'm actually pretty apathetic about Star Wars these days because it's in such a fallen state, but I thought it was worth making a video about this because when the trailer for The ACOLYTE dropped, the amount of dislikes that it got indicates that the general public's dislike of Star Wars has really reached new heights. I mean, this trailer just got pulverized with dislikes. I think harder than any new Star Wars trailer ever released. As bleak as the culture war can seem sometimes, anytime there's an indication that more of the public is rejecting Hollywood's DEI-driven bullshit, that's a silver lining to me. I am overjoyed that Lucasfilm has sunk to a new low, but I'm not really that surprised. After South Park mercilessly dragged Kathleen Kennedy in its Panderverse special a while back,
put a chicken in it and make her name it gay!
It completely stands to reason why more of the public has caught on to the fact that Disney's Star Wars ain't true Star Wars.